guys, welcome back to the channel. I have my orange salt lamp on, so that's probably why the lighting's a little orange, but there's literally no sun, so I put my salt lamp on. And ignore the ugly background. I don't have anywhere else to put my camera at the moment, so this is where we're going with. So you guys are probably seeing this video on the start of Halloween. I'm so excited because Halloween is a full week this week. I mean, I guess it's usually a full week, obviously, but like, it starts on a Sunday and Halloween's on a Saturday, so it's like a full week instead of it being just a few days. I'm very excited about that. I was on YouTube this morning while I was drinking my coffee, and oh shoot, sure it's caught in my bracelet. Okay, and on my YouTube recommended page I saw a bucket list video, and oddly enough I don't think I've ever done a bucket list video. If I have, I literally could not recall it. But yeah, it's very weird that I haven't done a bucket list video because I feel like my bucket list is like a big part of my life, and I always add things to it, and it's like a big thing that I want to accomplish. I want to cross off everything on my bucket list. So I'm gonna share with you guys my bucket list in this video. Okay, so my bucket list I keep in this journal. I'm pretty sure this is from Michael's, and literally like all of the pages are like slipping out of it, but it's fine, it's cool. My favorite thing about this journal is the first page. It says, time to do all the things that you've always wanted to do, and I think that that just like speaks so well to the bucket list. So tucked away inside the journal, I have my bucket list written out on a piece of paper. These are like the main things that I want to do, and then I also have a few more things within the journal that I want to share with you guys. Oh, and I do want to say some of these things I have gotten the opportunity to cross off at 18 years old because of my family and because of my parents, who I adore and am so extremely grateful for, that they give me these opportunities, and I would not be able to cross these things off without them. So shout out to my family. They work really hard to make sure I have gotten these opportunities. But yeah. So a lot of the things on this bucket list are very out there and very big, but I'm a big dreamer, and I really believe in having big dreams and making them come true. So if anyone tries to tell you that you can't have big dreams, who are they to tell you that? Honestly, like, for real. Like, I hate being around people that are like, your dreams are too big, because if your dreams aren't big, because I'm like, how can you not have big dreams? Like, how can like the little 4-year-old inside of you not want to do all of these huge things? Okay, so I feel like the first two are pretty generic, and I feel like they're on everyone's bucket list, but they are genuinely something that I want to do. The first one is to see the Northern Lights. I would do anything. They're so pretty. I just want to see them in person. I really want to go to Alaska. I don't know if you can you see the Northern Lights from Alaska? I think you can. And then the second one is to see all 7 wonders of the world. I'm talking about like the ancient 7 wonders of the world, not the new ones. I've already seen 2, luckily. I'm so very fortunate and very grateful, and that my parents have given my sister and I the opportunity to see. So I've gotten to see the Colosseum in Rome, and I've gotten to see Machu Picchu in Peru when I went with my school. So the next 2 are meet Taylor Swift and meet Harry Styles. The fourth one is to swim with dolphins. I have actually never swam with dolphins, and I think I've only seen like dolphins in person like 1 time. Literally, my church goes to Florida every year, and the 1 year that I couldn't go, they saw dolphins, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Next is to see the Radio City Christmas Spectacular in person, and that's like the Rockette show in New York City. I had dreams of being a Rockette when I was younger, but I am sadly not tall enough. So I'm gonna visit all 50 states. So I've been to quite a few states, but I don't count like driving through a state as being there, because I feel like I need to like do something in the state. I also don't count like stopping to eat on like a road trip in a state as being there, at least in my book. So I've been to quite a few states, but I do want to get to all 50. I've been to a lot in the east, but I have not been to a lot in the west. So next thing I want to do is go to New York at Christmas time. I'm obsessed with New York. It's my favorite, literally my favorite place in the whole world, but combining Christmas, which is my favorite thing, and New York, which is my favorite place, ugh, magic. Next, I want to take a picture on the Met steps. Next is to skate in Rockefeller Rink. They're all like New York themed, what the heck. Next is to go to the Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I also put and be in it. I do want to be in it as well. That's a little bit far-fetched, but big dreams. Big dreams make big things happen. Why these are like like themed. I didn't purposely do it, but it must have been like where my head was at when I was making it. So the next one is to go to the Blue Lagoon in Iceland, which is like the hot springs. I'm pretty sure it's called the Blue Lagoon, but it's like the hot springs in Iceland. And I want to go to Iceland in general, but like specifically I want to do the Blue Lagoon. My dream destination, and it has been my whole life, is Greece. I'm obsessed with Mamma Mia. I think Greece is gorgeous. I love Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and I just want to go to Greece so bad. The next is to bungee jump. This is probably something that is gonna be one of my later things that I cross off, because bungee jumping scares the crap out of me, but yet I want to do it. Another dream destination of mine is to go to Fiji. I think Fiji is gorgeous, and I don't really usually go on a lot of like tropical vacations. I'm definitely like a city vacation kind of person, but Fiji, oh, Fiji's so pretty. The next thing I want to do, and it's very doable, is to hit 1K subscribers. Not there yet, not even close, not even halfway, but we're gonna make it happen. So hit the subscribe button. Next thing I want to do is hang glide. I feel like, can you even hang glide anymore? I mean, like, I guess you can. Next thing on my list I actually just accomplished, and it's book an acting job, and I booked one at the beginning of October, my very first one. It wasn't anything big or anything like that, but it's definitely a really big accomplishment of mine that I'm very proud of. Next one is to graduate high school, which I did in May of 2020. And the next one is to graduate college, which will hopefully happen. Next on my list is something that's like really simple, and I've definitely done it, but it's to swim at sunset. And like, I have swam at sunset before, but like, I mean like the picture perfect swimming at sunset, and when that happens I will cross it off. Next is New Year's Eve in New York City. I feel like this is like an awful time to be doing this video, because it's not like I can accomplish most of these things right now, partly because it's like financial reasons, but like also like Corona. Okay, this next one is making me laugh, because this is something that like probably the average human has like done, but I haven't. It's be a bridesmaid. I've been a flower girl for 2 weddings, but I have not been in a wedding, or like barely. Like, I have not been in a wedding since then, and I've been to very few weddings since then. So please let me be a bridesmaid. If my friends don't make me a bridesmaid in their weddings in the future, I'm gonna cry. I just want to be a bridesmaid. That's like, oh, yes, please let me be a bridesmaid. The next one is one that I really want to do like when I'm like financially secure, and I can be super spontaneous, and that's throw a dart and go where it lands. Like, legitimately take a dart, throw it at a map, and just go wherever it lands. Is to take a ballroom class. So you guys probably know, but I have been a dancer for 16 years, and I have a little tiny bit of experience in salsa dancing. I was in a program where they like where dance teachers would come in and teach us like little bits and pieces of dances in different cultures and like the history behind it and everything. So I know a little bit about salsa, but I want to take a ballroom class so bad. Next is Stonehenge. I've always wanted to go to Stonehenge, but I actually learned about Stonehenge in one of my dual credit classes last year, and I think it's so interesting. Next we have visit Abbey Road, which I literally almost did, and then I didn't. I also want to go to Coachella just like one time, and just like experience it. Next one is to visit all 7 continents in the world. So far I have been to 3 continents, obviously North America because that's where I live. I have been to Peru in South America, and then I've been to Europe. So the next one that I really want to go to is Australia. Okay, so the next one on my list is to stay in Cinderella's castle in Disney World. I'm pretty sure this is like really hard to do, and I think it's like a raffle system, but I want to do it. Like, that sounds so fun. I also want to visit East High in Salt Lake City, Utah. I really just want to go to Salt Lake City, Utah. I don't know why. I just think it's a cool place, and I want to visit East High while I'm there. Next is to go to an elephant sanctuary. Next one, I also feel like is a fairly normal thing that I just haven't done. I've done a lot of like abnormal things. A beach bonfire. I don't live near a beach, and I have like never been to like the beach where like people are like, let's have a bonfire, but I feel like that sounds fun. The next thing is also very generic, and it's probably on everyone's list unless you're petrified of it, but it's skydiving. It's on my list even though I am petrified of it, so there's that. Next is to fly first class. I just want to do this like one time. Like I just want to experience it once and then I'm fine not ever doing it again. Next is to see a shooting star. Now this has been on my list for a really long time and I actually accomplished it this summer. My friends were telling me that like apparently seeing a shooting star is a really normal thing, but I had never seen one before, and I was at the drive-in over the summer and I saw 5. So I really checked that one off. List was to go to California, which I accomplished. And like the rest, like a couple of these things I've already accomplished, like they all just happen to kind of be in a row. But visit the Today Show. I did this. I've done this multiple times. Well, not multiple. I've done it twice. I did it in 2013 and then I did it in 2019. But I was actually did like one of like the fan segments that they play before the show starts in 2013 when Shawn was there, and I got to meet Shawn and I got a skateboard from him and I got to be on the Today Show. So that was kind of cool. I have climb Machu Picchu, which I accomplished in 2018. Meet Zac Efron, which I kind of did in 2018. If you want a story on that, you can check out the video I have linked down below. In a live studio audience, so in 2019 when my family went to LA, my mom and I got to see the filming of, or the taping I guess, of Family Feud, so that was fun. Things on my list for a really long time was to see a show on Broadway, which is something that I thought that like I wasn't gonna get to do until like I was like 30. But I got to see Hamilton on Broadway last summer, obviously with the help of my parents. They surprised me and my sister. We got the tickets like pretty cheap. I don't know how, like I guess like something happened, but we could see Hamilton on Broadway. That was really freaking cool and I'm so lucky and so grateful. Next, I want to see a show at Wembley Stadium. Next is this is a very specific one, but it's to go to a dark restaurant in Canada. Basically I saw this on Instagram one day and the concept of it is like you go into a restaurant and it's completely pitch black, so you have no idea what you're eating or anything like that, and it's like a very like different kind of experience and I really want to go. It sounds so cool. I want to go whitewater rafting. Next is to see a meteor shower. Every time I see that there's a meteor shower happening, I go outside and then like I never see it. So I don't know if I'm just not meant to see one, but I want to see one. I have a few more things left. This next one is a pretty big goal, but I really want to write a book. I don't see this happening for like years and years down the road, and I have no idea if this book will be like fictitious or if it'll be like about my life or something. Not that my life's that interesting. But I really want to write a book. I love writing and I just think like the idea of writing a book is something that like I would love to accomplish. Next is to revamp a van or a bus and like take a road trip with it. Similarly, I want to stay in a tiny house. And the last thing that I want to share with you guys that's currently on my bucket list is I put hot air balloon. So this could either mean like I want to ride in a hot air balloon, which I do, and I want to go to the hot air balloon festival. I cannot remember where the hot air balloon festival is at. There might be multiple, but like there's one like in a very specific place and I cannot think of where it is, but I want to do that. I also want to go to a lantern festival, which they have every year in my area and I never go, so maybe I should do that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my lifetime bucket list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and happy Halloween. Ah!